Thanks, guys. Let's talk about the playoff situation we have for today's game. For Lehigh, they can either come in second or third place. If they want that second place spot, they have to win today's game, and Navy will have to lose their game later today. Park Avenue Army student section, they showed up, and they are here. Eldridge Park, where the game is being played tonight, home of the Orleans Firebirds, was named by Baseball America as one of the 50 best amateur baseball fields in the country to watch a game.
The Nittany Lions face an uphill battle this week as they go on the road to Ohio State, nursing injuries and a 2-game losing streak. Saturday's devastating overtime loss to Illinois still hurts. Lauren Starker takes a look back.
This is the first triple-double that Penn State has seen since Penn State joined the Big Ten in 1993. How does it feel to contribute these numbers? Guys, as you just mentioned, there is a clear distinction between these two teams. But there's also another key difference, and that's the pace at which these teams like to play. Coach, Bucknell has a tall roster. They've been dominant on the boards with 20 rebounds in the first half. How are you going to respond to this in the second half?
Hello and welcome to a special edition of the Center County Report. My name is Kaitlin Gehlhaus, and today we are joined by a very special guest.
Thanks, Rodney. I'm here with Ryan. He's a freshman at Penn State, and he's going to play the NCAA Trophy Shuffle. Let's take a look at the big screen to play round one. Thanks, guys. As you were saying, this is a very difficult week for both teams. Being tired may be a factor for either or both teams today. As for Boston University, they're playing really well in some sections of games, but not well enough to overcome the misfortune that's happening on the court in all these games. And that's due to being shorthanded, injuries, illnesses that we've talked about in the past. But not only that, the lack of explosive nature from the offense. They need to find that to win these games. Back to you guys at the table. Many female trailblazers in the sports industry right now, and we have one right here in Orleans. Her name is Sue Horton, and she is the general manager for the Orleans Firebirds. Something that I've noticed in this game, Nebraska really following through, making all of their shots. They came out of that locker room in the second half with a whole new mindset. They are 2 of the 44 candidates recognized nationally. Final game of the season. Now back to you guys at the table. There's the horn. Let's get this game underway. We're 9-5 overall, 3-11 in the Big Ten. This is the 18th time in program history that the Lady Lions have met up with Nebraska. Kyle Miller Green, a righty from Chatham, won the home run hitting contest with a total of 31 home runs. Thanks, guys. Boston University down 2 players tonight. Ethan Britton Watts, the birthday boy. Happy 21st birthday, Ethan. Not the way he probably expects to spend his birthday in concussion protocol. Malcolm Chemezi is out to a non-COVID related illness. Luckily, Damon Tate is available to play tonight. Although prior to this game, after speaking with Coach Jones, he said he's not sure how much time Tate will get in tonight's game. Doug and Brian, back to you. Temperatures are hot. Let's talk about one of the hottest teams in the Cape League right now, the Hyannis Harbor Hawks. They're 20-10-6 overall, and they're not really where they thought they'd be, according to last season. Mentioned by Reed Becker, our other sideline reporter, tonight is a very exciting night in the world of baseball. It is the first night of the MLB draft, and in the first round overall pick, the Baltimore Orioles selected Jackson Holliday. This Saturday, the All-Star game will be happening, and one of the featured players is a Chatham pitcher who is leading the Cape Cod Baseball League right now, Ben Hampton. He leads with 36 strikeouts and one of the lowest ERAs of 2.04. The All-Star game this Saturday, July 23rd, will be covered by NESN, but aired on Sunday. Lonnie Kapanis, she's a do-it-all player. She ranks number 2 in the Big Ten with most amount of steals and blocks, and in Thursday's game, she had her second double-double, 10 points, 12 rebounds. The Cape League is going through a very big transitional period right now as the College World Series just concluded on Sunday. I had the opportunity to sit down with Josh Stewart, number 17 from Falmouth, to talk about his College World Series experience.
Down to Kaitlin with another contestant today.
Thanks, Rodney. I'm here with Wesley, and he's 5 years old, representing the Bulldogs. He's going to help me play the NCAA Super Shuffle. I'm Kaitlin Gehlhaus, bringing you Period 2 highlights. Let's take a look at the big screen to see the recap. Duluth-Sorsburg with a save early in the period to keep the board scoreless. Then Ohio State's Thiel responds with a save of her own. On the power play early in the second period, the goal was scored by Ohio State's Peyton Levis. That was her 24th goal of the season. And with 7 minutes and 18 seconds remaining in the period, Duluth's Naomi Rogie redirected the shot to bounce the puck past Thiel, tying the game at 1. That does it for period 2 highlights. Stay tuned for period 3 action.
The first time the Nittany Lions are facing the George Mason Patriots since 2005. And they have yet to defeat them in program's history. So let's see if tonight will be the night. Back to you guys in the booth. Tonight's match with Northwestern does mark the 9th annual Mac Brady match, traditionally held on the team's Big Ten home opener, which is tonight against Northwestern. It is to honor and celebrate the life and legacy of one of their biggest fans. And at the age of 8, Brady unfortunately passed away on December 31st, 2012, following an unexpected blood infection. To honor his life and love for soccer, especially goalkeeping, Mac's parents, Christian and Elizabeth Brady, created the Mac Brady Memorial Soccer Fund, which is an endowment for Penn State goalkeepers to assist with recruiting, equipment, and other needs. Donald P. Bellisario. Mr. Bellisario, a Penn State alum, started his career in advertising and after 15 years transitioned to film and television production. The college now has your last name, Bellisario, attached to it forever. What does that mean to you? And of all the places you could put your money, why Penn State? What is one of your favorite memories of being a Penn Stater? Penn State men's basketball returns home tomorrow to play Miami in the Big Ten ACC Challenge. For the first time in 2 years, the Harlem Globetrotters will return to Happy Valley in 2022. The world-famous Globetrotters will play at the Bryce Jordan Center on March 1st. The event is part of the team's Spread Game Tour, which promotes increased fan participation and interaction. Penn State basketball is preparing for the start of its new season. Following an 11th place finish in the Big Ten last year, this year's team has 0 freshmen rostered and 5 new transfers. First-year head coach Micah Shrewsbury is embracing the underdog role for the quickly approaching season. The Nittany Lions men's hockey team heads to Nashville, Tennessee this weekend for the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame game against North Dakota. The Lions swept Niagara last Thursday and Friday at Pagula Ice Arena. Those scores were 4-0 and 6-2. One of the highlights was Kevin Wall's hat trick and 5 goals in the series. Penn State is now 5-1 overall in the season. In the meantime, Penn State is now waiting for its bowl destination now that the regular season is over. The Lions lost a tough one in the snow on Saturday against Michigan State. It was tough sledding early on for the Nittany Lions as Michigan State jumped out to a quick 14-0 lead and moved the ball with ease on Penn State's defense with a good balance of run and pass. Clifford and Jahan Dotson connected on 2 touchdown passes in the first half from 27 and 30 yards out respectively. But Michigan State went into the locker room up 17-14. The defense gave Penn State its first lead early in the second half when Daquan Hardy took an interception 17 yards to the end zone, giving Penn State a 20-17 lead. Then on a 4th and 15, Peyton Thorne connected with Jaden Reed to give the Spartans a 30-20 lead with just over 5 minutes left in the game. Parker Washington then found the end zone to cut the deficit to 3, but it was not enough as Michigan State held on for the win.
We've been trying to mix the run game all day long, to try to help our offensive linemen in protection.
Penn State now awaits its bowl game fate, which will be determined this weekend. Penn State finished 7-5 overall and 4th in the Big Ten East. The State College High School field hockey team is focused on supporting a former state high athlete who is battling cancer. Sarah Fenton was diagnosed with acute promyelocytic leukemia this past August. In response to the sad news, the Little Lions field hockey team hosted Mifflin County in their annual Stick It to Cancer field hockey game, where they honored Fenton and her battle.
It's really special to get to honor her and really help her and her family through this. And also a way that we all love, was just playing field hockey.
In addition to the support from the game, the field hockey team organized a virtual 5K for the 2019 graduate.
What we've been doing is really just like community building, and I love that about our program. I love that about our school in general, and I love how much everyone's willing to help out.
Head coach Sharon Herlocker shares what it means to the community to support a cause like this.
I think it's just awesome for us to be part of something bigger than ourselves and be bigger than sports.
Although the Stick It to Cancer field hockey game and virtual 5K began back on October 6th, there is still time to register for that 5K, where you can run, walk, or jog. So grab those sneakers, hit the track, and support Sarah Finton and her battle against leukemia. In State College, reporting for the Center County Report, I'm Kaitlin Gehlhaus.